Welcome to another episode of the Mindset Recruiting Podcast. I'm Alex Rojas, your talent advisor and host. In today's podcast episode, it's all about recruiters versus automation. Is artificial intelligence taking over your job within talent acquisition? This is the question that I keep getting asked, and it keeps coming up every time an AI tool gets introduced within the recruiting ecosystem. Now, automation in talent acquisition is the use of technology such as artificial intelligence and machine learning, and it's primarily used to perform repetitive tasks. Did you know that there's over 70% of companies right now that are using AI-driven tools in their hiring process? I'm going to show you the 5 core talent acquisition tasks that are being replaced by AI. Stick around for my closing commentary, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can prepare yourself for AI automation as a recruiter. It is here, and it's here to stay, and it's time to get prepared. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Let's discuss. Okay, so let's kick this thing off. There's 5 core AI tasks right now. These are the tasks within artificial intelligence that is replacing some of the basic actions and tasks that we have taken over years as a recruiters. Now, some of these things have already been happening over time, slowly but surely, and you're even unaware of them. Some of them are actually relatively new to some of the tools or resources that you're using. So really what I want you to make sure that you do during this takeaway is go ahead and try to identify the areas that you are currently using or have tools and resources that have these AI core components. Okay, so number 1, resume processing. And so when we think about resume processing, we're also thinking about it from a screening standpoint. And this is really important because it's all about talent pools. And when we look at this type of resource, we're talking about job board scraping. Again, there are tools like a CRM that can go out and basically are job board aggregators and can actually scrape on an automation standpoint jobs or resumes within your job boards and bring them into your CRM. You can do that daily by the thousands. There's also keyword matching. This has been around for quite some time now when it comes to resume parsing. Also, the duplication of records. Now that seems like that's a seamless transaction a lot of CRMs use. But also, even from a resume processing and screening standpoint, there are bias reduction type of activities right now that some of these AI-powered databases use, like a seek out. And then the other part of it is analytics. Analytics is going to be continuing rising up the ranks when it comes to AI, but understanding the analytics and creating automation reports so you can understand what your resume talent pool looks like is going to be highly important. Okay, so number 2 on this list is going to be drip campaigns. And this is something that I have talked about over and over. I'm very passionate when it comes to building campaigns to your talent community. And specifically, the reason for this is because it's your ability to nurture relationships with your talent community. And by nurturing, that means that you have to have personalization when it comes to any time that you are sending out emails to your talent, or that for that matter, if it's a text, if it's an SMS text, you can go ahead and personalize these messages. But I'm also really big into e-marketing messages. If you have a CRM or a marketing tool that you can leverage for your company, you can really brand some exceptional material and content that really targets your talent pool. And being able to target your audience and delivering e-marketing campaigns is highly effective when it comes to messaging. But all of this can be automated from a drip campaign standpoint. That means you can build out a storyboard over 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, even a year, and you can build these campaigns out so that once you go ahead and input the data that you want, there's an automation, a workflow that goes through, and that removes the ability of you having to do anything manually. Okay, so number 3 on this list, we're talking about TAAI tools that you can leverage right now. And again, I'm a big proponent, I'm an evangelist when it comes to chatbot assistance. The reason why I'm a big fan of this is because chatbots were introduced years ago as a way to facilitate conversations, workflows, engagement, interaction. That's why I love the meet and greet concept of these chatbots that comes out and engages with your candidates, with your visitors that go to career sites, things of that nature. There's an ability then to go ahead and add layers of screening. Now, if you don't have any of these recruiting bots that are actually 4-5-digit text bots, those are highly effective as well. And they can be used for promoting events. They can be used for informationals or just prompting or really kind of promoting links to a specific landing page that you may have. And I've even seen this that works really well. It's a great way to kind of provide surveys to your talent community just to kind of gauge some interaction. All that can be done through bots, through the texting platforms when it comes to chatbot assistance. Okay, so number 4 on this list, it is a gold mine. I'm giving you the biggest gold nugget right now. It's conversational AI voice. It's all about really enhancing the candidate experience. If you're not familiar with AI voice digital assistants, it is hitting the marketplace and it is really changing the way that we're doing business as recruiters. The ability to segment your talent community and to go ahead and engage in an outreach effort so that the phone calls, the connections, and the communications and the engagement actually happens is remarkable, because recruiters these days just don't simply have the time to make phone calls anymore to applicants, to candidates, and things of that nature. And this is where these voice digital assistants come into play, because now we've been around Siri long enough to know that they're very conversational. And what helps this out tremendously is that it's volume centric and you can scale. You can build multiple different campaigns, and there's bilingual ability as well to target and segment your talent pool audience. Conversational AI voice is exciting technology that's really hitting the marketplace. And finally, the 5th TAAI core tool that I would highly recommend that's part of our ecosystem, and this is one that's probably seeped in over the last decade, and as recruiters, we probably haven't even become too aware of it, but it's the assimilation process when it comes to onboarding. Onboarding practice has been highly AI-centric now, going on for at least the last decade, and so it's everything even from creating offer letters to your candidates. And so I remember working for a top 5 Fortune company, one of the biggest companies on the planet, and we were doing offer letters manually, and I couldn't believe that the systems were not automated. And so that has come a long ways. A lot of CRMs, ATSs do offer automation in the offer processes, even coming with the background checks. I mean, when we think about onboarding, when we're thinking about like the documentation and the data collection, and even the portals now that are available for new hires to come in and make sure they're checking the list off of all the things that they need to do and make sure that they're receiving the proper training and getting AI guidance on that, and everything from payrolls and benefits and even your computer systems, your laptops, and getting all of those devices hooked up into the ecosystem of the company that you're working for. Those are all AI tools that are really maneuvering a new hire through that journey of onboarding and assimilating to a company, and it's been around for quite some time. So here we are. The question that I opened up this podcast episode with was, is artificial intelligence going to take over talent acquisition jobs? Now, from my perspective, and I think the consensus here is that it's all about a balance. It's a balancing act between automation and human-centric recruiters. And that's going to be an important element to all of this. Yes, automation can relieve a lot of the mundane tasks that we're doing as recruiters, the activities, the functions, and actually, to be honest with you, the things that we don't really want to do, that is going to take that off our plate, because our plate is full as recruiters. And now that gives us time to really focus on more strategy, on more pipeline, on more relationship building. Part of my closing commentary mindset here is I want to provide you 3 ways that you can prepare for AI automation as a recruiter. Now, the first thing that you can do to prepare for it is making sure that you are upskilling with your current AI technology stack. That means that you need to become a subject matter expert, or at least a super user or a champion within your CRM or any other tools right now that you can actually identify AI functionalities that I just mapped out. Leverage the technology so you become good at it. The second way is going to be focusing again on human-centric skills. And by that I mean it's all about the relationship building, the engagement experience that you have with candidates, with potential new hires as well. Being able to facilitate, to coach up those candidates, walking them through the interview process, giving them feedback. Those are things right now that AI cannot be as good as you are when it comes to the human experience. And then the third thing that you need to do to prepare for this is you have to leverage data analytics. This is so important right now because a lot of recruiters do not focus on the data. Data analytics provides you the ability to see trends. It can help you prepare for talent pipelining, and it can look at past performance, present performance, and even future expectations and projections. And that's important because that is what really brings in decisions to make from a strategic standpoint. And a lot of recruiters don't know how to make strategy decisions when it comes to their business area, making recommendations to their hiring managers, their leadership teams, because they don't take the time to focus and leverage data and analytics. So be sure as a recruiter, as you prepare for AI and automation, and as you start assessing here at the end of the year and kick off 2025, this is a great time for you to make sure that you understand your role within AI and be able to report, brief on it, socialize, and communicate the level of your AI engagement with your peers, with your colleagues, with your managers, your boss, your leadership team, executive team. You have to socialize, you have to communicate your knowledge base that is going to elevate your reputation within your organization and within our community and industry. I hope this episode was informative. Please remember to like, to subscribe, and comment and share. I'm really excited about the growth within this podcast, and thank you for joining me on this journey. And until next time, remember, it's all about the mindset.